Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Subscribe to my other channel, the name Reactionary Politics. We're having deep conversations over there. Go and get involved if you so dare, if you are so equipped. Here, as promised, is the phone call from Hoover Gumby. As I suspected, as I said earlier, he is indeed in a Las Vegas county jail, not in California. And he called in from jail. As many of you probably have already heard, listened to, or what have you. I've seen people talking about it already. But let me get into it. And because he's speaking on some of the content creators and people calling him a woman beater, he's not happy about that, as you know, would be expected. And he has some things to say about that. But let's see why he's locked up and what he has to say about these charges. He does speak on it somewhat.
This call is from a correctional facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Three-way calls are strictly prohibited in a violation of MDOC policy.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Okay, gang shit on Hoover. I was Hoover Gumby coming to y'all live and direct from Las Vegas County Jail on Hoover, though. I peeped everybody ran my content, and you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's happening back, Bracken?
What's going on, man? How you holding your head up in there?
Nah, man, you know, this is crazy to me, bro, because, like, man, I haven't been to jail for so long, little bro, and the craziest shit about it, as soon as I touched the motherfucking jumpsuit, bro, everything was right back into place, bro, on Hoover. That's crazy. I got the whole motherfucking county jail programming, Crips and Bloods programming together on Hoover, though. What you mean? Like, this shit crazy, bro, second nature. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all my supporters and shit, all these fake-ass bullshit charges, you know.
So he said, I see everybody ran content on me or ran content on my name or what have you. I guess maybe he got word about people dropping videos on his arrest or what have you. As I said, I stayed out of the fray until I heard from him or heard, you know, him speak on it, which he's doing here on this phone call. And that's why I decided to get involved and play it and see what's going on with this situation. You know, I have heard a couple of things behind the scenes, but I'm trying to understand from Gumby's perspective exactly what transpired here. You know, because these charges are serious, you know, and people are going to speak on it, bro. You know, people running content, that's just what it is. You know, I mean, you get locked up, particularly for something like this, people are going to speak on it.
It is what it is, though. You know, like, I guess this is America, so you innocent till you proven guilty, but it ain't nothing, though.
Yeah, so what's going on with everybody saying, like, you know, they trying to make it seem like you a woman beater and you know, like you was terrorizing your girl and she was pregnant and all this other stuff?
No one is making it seem like that I know of. I haven't seen the videos that people have put out. I've seen the titles that come across my feed. Gumby locked up. You know, I did see one title, one individual. I won't say his name. I found that title a little off-putting, a little suspicious because of the way that he had put it, as if he was already just guilty of this and no one knows really the situation. But I didn't want to get on here and defend the situation or defend Gumby because I don't know what the hell happened. And I don't defend women beaters. I don't defend women or men who hit pregnant women. I don't know that he did this. This is what he's charged with. I don't know that he did it, though. You know, but since I don't know, then you know, as I said, I was just going to stay out of it. You know, and I'm only speaking on it now again to give Gumby a chance to say what he has to say about these charges. You know, he goes on here to say that they're misdemeanor charges or something. I don't know. I don't know about that because he has no bail on those charges. He has 3 charges, and that's what the records show. You know, like you can go online or whatever and see it, punching his name. He has 3 charges. He has more than 3 charges, but he has 3 charges of domestic violence against a pregnant woman. That's what it says. So it's not people out here saying that you're a woman beater or whatever. That's what the state is saying. That's what the system is saying. That's what they charge you with. You know, it's not content creators saying this. They just going off what they see, what the charges say.
Man, that's crazy. Well, I can't really speak too much about an open case, but a lot of people think I'm a terror. You know what I mean? My whole thing is that, like, and so all the dudes that's out there popping it, if this is what they say I do to a pregnant bitch, what the fuck you think I do to y'all? This case is some old bullshit, baby mama drama.
He said, so for all the dudes that's out there popping it, if you think I do this to a woman, what do you think I do to your ass? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Basically y'all out here popping it. Okay, y'all saying I'm guilty of this. Y'all think I'm guilty of this. What that mean? What I'm going to do to you then when I get out? Since y'all running content on me about this stuff or what have you.
Like a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? So, like, these are misdemeanor charges, bro. Literally, bullshit. A woman beater.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but
So he said I'm just trying to translate in case y'all can't hear. He said they're misdemeanor charges and that it stems from over a year and a half ago or whatever these charges, this case, like it's nothing recent. And he was saying earlier, when they were asking, oh boy, whoever he's speaking to here, this is Back Bracken or whatever, at Back Bracken. He asked them, how are you holding up in there, talking to Gumby. And Gumby said that it was like second nature, that it's crazy because he had not been in jail in so long. Gumby has been out of jail for some time, over a decade or what have you. So, this is a shock to the senses for sure, to go back inside of that place, man, after being out for so long. Las Vegas jail, I heard about that jail. It ain't no joke, nasty, dirty, just nonsense. But he said that he went back in there and that he brought all the Crips and the Bloods together in the dorm or the module and started running the module or whatever immediately. And brought everybody together. Don't want to bring everybody together. Don't want to be in there.
I go hard on a nigga and a bitch. Now, the fuck y'all think this is, nigga? Yeah. Period. Every real nigga I know that has some baby mama drama, especially when you up in the streets, you know what I'm saying, you out there and you trying to do some shit that they don't want you to do. Of course they gonna put some shit on you. You know how that go.
Yeah. So, a lot of people think you may or may not be coming home. You want to speak on that?
I may or may not be coming home. Motherfucker, do they?
I mean, they trying to make it seem like you ain't coming back.
Okay, well,
you gonna catch some time or something.
To catch some time. See, this is what they got. They got good bails bombers. See, this is so crazy because this shit is so old that they had to go and try to figure out where the case is at and all this other bullshit. These are misdemeanor charges, bro. And they got me held in here with no bail for a misdemeanor charge because they know if they let me get a bail, I'm out this bitch.
Yeah.
They know this already. So, it's nothing, though. We're just going to let the process do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of great men, motherfucker been accused of a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at my record, though, I got murder, robbery. I got murder. I got all type of bad shit, right, that they say I did, that I didn't beat. So this just to be some more bullshit, you know what I mean?
So this is an old case that they just happened to catch you up on.
Yeah, I've been on the run for this case.
So he said, he about to say you've been on the run for the case. Don't run if you ain't done nothing, turn yourself in and go ahead and fight it or whatever, and try to get out of the situation. But he said that that these are misdemeanor charges and that they did not give him bail because they know that they had given him bail on these charges that he'd have bailed out immediately. But they cannot not give you bail because they know you're going to bail out. That's the whole point. You have a right to bail out. You have a right. You're innocent to proven guilty. You have a right to be on the street and fight the charges. Because you shouldn't be locked up fighting the charges because you haven't been found guilty of anything, so you shouldn't be in jail. This is why they give you bail. So whether they like the fact that you are going to be able to bail out or not, they still have to give you that bail. That's your right to bail out and fight the case from the street. That's why they give you bail. And I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I've been in the system, unfortunately, all of my life. But me personally, I don't know of a situation. I would have to think hard or do some research or something. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, that it can't happen. Again, I'm not a lawyer or a prosecutor or a damn judge, so I don't know the law firsthand like that. I know some things about the law, a lot about the law, but I don't know that. But I don't know of a situation where you have a misdemeanor and you have no bail on a misdemeanor. I've never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, don't quote me on that as to say that it can't happen or it doesn't happen. Maybe that is the law, that they can hold you without bail even on a misdemeanor. I don't know. I've never heard of it. That's all I'm saying. You know, that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen or that it can't happen. Different laws are different in different states and all of that. He's in Vegas, so who knows? But for the most part, you know, as I said, just I've never heard of that, where you have a misdemeanor charge. Misdemeanor charge, you're not facing much time. You're not facing, you know, much. Most of the time you got to pay a fine or whatever with a misdemeanor charge. Perhaps get probation or whatever. You know, so hold you without bail as it, you know, that's normally for a felony, bro, for a serious charge, serious crime. They worry that you're not going to show up to court. You're not going to turn yourself in. You're not going to what have you. You're going to run or whatever. So they put a no bail on you. You know, they do this for a misdemeanor. It's like, you know, you're not facing any time anyway with a misdemeanor. You're facing up to 2 years in jail or something for a misdemeanor, like max or whatever. And I don't know about a misdemeanor charge that involves domestic violence against a pregnant woman. But again, I can be wrong about that. I'm not trying to counteract what he's saying or second guess what he's saying. I'm just using my common sense, and I'm just saying what I know about and what I don't. You know, I don't know personally about his situation though.
For the longest, bro. My kid is damn near grown now.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? This is you know what I mean? Like, let the content though. That's all it is. But I just want y'all to know, like, pay attention to what they saying. Pay attention, see. And my thing is with all you content creators, right? Like I said before, shit get real, y'all. Shit get real in real life. This ain't even nothing real. This is some bullshit. But just understand, life is real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody got the same situation going on with distraught baby mamas because you doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is like literally from a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? Some shit that's already going away. You know what I mean? So I kind of got in a situation where I was talking to the police officer in a disrespectful manner, and he popped up with some shit, and he disrespected my manner and put my ass in here.
Oh, okay.
You know? So
you probably wouldn't even been in there if you wouldn't have got into a verbal sparring match with the cop, huh?
Well, you said it's inevitable. It was inevitable anyway because I should have went and took it.
So he said, you know, I'm gonna let the content creators do their thing. He's mentioned the videos being dropped or the content creators a few times during this conversation. So clearly he's gotten word about videos being dropped on the situation, and clearly he's not happy about that. And wants to get a handle on that. I understand, I suppose. You know, people putting out different videos and putting in their titles that, you know, like I'm probably about to put it in my title, or whatever, that you arrested for aggravated assault, or, you know, whatever, aggravated stalking and assault against a pregnant woman. That's what the charges are. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody get upset with the content creators, but that's what the charges are. People going to report on it, bro. The people that run content in this sort of genre. Gumby's been a big thing on the internet the last few months, 6, 7, 8 months, nearly a year, whatever. Yeah, you know, they going to speak on something like this. It's a big thing. So, I mean, you know, don't take it personal, but I understand he's in jail. Motherfucker don't want to hear about this. Motherfucker speaking on him all over the internet, especially about some stuff like this. Like I said, these charges, this is not good anywhere.
Care of it when I was supposed to, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation that just happened, period. It is what it is. You know, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't sugarcoat anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, the situation that they're claiming is nothing new. This shit's been going on for a while now. You know what I'm saying? If they claiming I'm a woman beater, I don't give a fuck. 95% of my audience is niggas, so I don't give a fuck about nothing they talking about. I mean, I go hard on a nigga or a bitch. In this situation is all lies, bro. This is baby mama drama. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into it, but if you got a baby mama, or any nigga out there that got a baby mama, they already know what I'm talking about. So we'll leave this situation for all the bitch-ass niggas to try to play with.
Yeah. Yeah, all lies.
But I will be home soon. I will be home soon, y'all.
You got anything to say to anybody specifically, or anything you want to address?
I'm actually just waiting to go to court so I can get up out this bitch, you know, man, and then I'll address everybody I need to address. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because, like, I believe that you're supposed to run the content. You know what I'm saying? Run that shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't have nothing to hide. I am who I am. Y'all pull up my record. Y'all see who I am. This is nothing to me. This is nothing. Jail is nothing to me. The craziest shit about it, when you go through classification here, the bitch said something to me to fuck me up, man. Like literally.
So he said, you know, he was saying, oh, you know, I'll be home soon. You know, y'all running this content, you know, I mean, y'all hear him for yourself, you know. Again, not happy about the content being ran on him. And he's saying, like, you know, he said, I go hard on a man or a woman. And he said, I don't care about these charges, you know, basically, or public opinion, essentially the charges. He said 95% of my audience are men. This is what he said. So basically saying, you know, I don't care about women or whatever being upset about these charges because they're not my demographic. 95% of my audience are men. So whatever, like 5% are women. So they don't watch my content anymore or whatever, okay. But he said that these are misdemeanor charges, as you heard, and that he'll be home soon. And he repeated that a few times after talking about the content being pushed on his name and about this situation. As I said, I've stayed out of it for a few days. Obviously, I knew about the arrest and everything, and I saw it coming across my timeline. Quite a few people doing videos on it, and I just said I'm not going to do one on it. I'm going to stay out of it. But since he called in and spoke on it himself, that's when I decided that I would get involved and play what he had to say, or what have you. First, play the charges or whatever, play the situation of him being locked up, and then what he had to say about the situation. You know, let him speak for himself, which is what I'm trying to do here. I'm just translating what he's saying on the phone in case you guys can't understand or hear exactly what's going on or his position on this. And that is his position, clearly, that he's not happy with the content creators that are running content on his name on this situation with him being locked up for these charges. That he's in jail, it's like second nature, but he hadn't been in jail for so long that it's still, you know, a shock to his senses. And that he will be home soon, that these charges are essentially felonious, and that it happened over a year and a half ago. These are old charges. This is an old situation. And that basically he's not a woman beater. You know, he didn't really say that, I don't think, but that's what he's alluding to. And that he's going to basically beat these charges or whatever, that is baby mama drama. He said anybody that's in the street, they understand exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody that's been in the street, anybody got a baby mama, they know, bro. It's just baby mama drama. So it may be implying that she called the police, you know, said this stuff or whatever.
Like my mind and my whole situation is just trained for jail. And she said, you're institutionalized. And then I really realized that, bro, that's a real word. You know what I'm saying? This shit, bro, I came to this bitch, bro, and it was a big sigh of relief, bro. No bullshit. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. Were you expecting it to be like that?
No, fuck no. Man, I ain't been in jail in shit years, like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Like, hell no. So, you know, it's crazy because a lot of times we get affected by things and don't really realize it. You know what I'm saying? Institutionalized, that's just a word to us. You know what I mean? But no, that's some real shit. Anytime you can be away from a place, from jail, you know what I'm saying, for 10 years, 15 years, and fall right back in line, running the program. All y'all bust down, busting down. We doing this, making sure everybody's secure. Like that, bro, like goddamn, like fuck me up.
It's almost like a sixth sense to you now, huh?
I'm sorry?
It's almost like a sixth sense to you now, like you just do it naturally?
It's primary. It fucked me up, bro. I get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they'll give me my bail on these punk-ass misdemeanor bullshit. And I go, I talk to my sister, you know what I'm saying? I talk to her about it. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And she, you know what I mean? She said we're gonna go holler at some people about it when I come home. Cause like literally, bro, like I popped in this motherfucker and I'm running the whole program. on the whole floor. COs, everybody, same shit. Jail. That's crazy.
Yeah. And right now they holding you no bail, and that's the only reason why you're not out right now.
From misdemeanor, bro. That happened a year and a half ago, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good for the net right now. Y'all can keep, you know what I'm saying, run the content, baby, run the content. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do is run my name up. That ain't nothing. I ain't even know nothing. I'm gonna fuck about what no niggas talking about. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying, to all my brothers and shit, all my supporters and shit out there, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get it right. You know, this ain't nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, man, hold your head up, man, and I can't wait to see you back out here.
Man,
whenever you do what you're supposed to do and keep it clean, real niggas gonna come.
All right. There you have it. That's Hoover Gumbino calling in from Las Vegas County Jail with a myriad of charges, some rather serious, but he says that they're misdemeanors, but the charges sound serious. So we'll see how it plays out. He says that he'll be home soon. That this is an old case, some old nonsense, basically some baby mama drama, basically to be cleared up. You know, like he be able to prove it's some nonsense. He didn't do this. It's baby mama drama. I guess that's what he's saying. That he'll be home soon. It's misdemeanor charges. You know, and again, he went back to the content creators a few times, and he's not happy with the videos that's been posted on his name, titles, thumbnails, and content period about this situation, apparently. So, you know, he's letting it be known that he'll be home soon for all the individuals that are running content on him, on his name in this situation. He said he goes hard on a man and on a woman, didn't say it in those words. And that if he, you know, if y'all saying that he did this to a woman, then what does it mean for you? If I do this to a woman, then what do you think I'll do to you? That's what he said. So that's where he at. That's a position, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. That's Hoover Gumby again. Locked up, Las Vegas County Jail for some stuff that, in my mind, can hold him in there for a while. You know, unless it's, you know, what he's saying is old stuff. It's just some drama, and he gonna basically clear this up. You know, other than that, you know, the charges are very serious, bro. Assault against a pregnant woman. That's some serious stuff, bottom line. And he has no bail. He has 3 charges of that and no bail on either one of those. He says it's a misdemeanor, and they ain't give him bail because they know he'll bail out. But they can't really do that. They have to give you a chance to bail out. If it's a bailable offense, if it's a bailable case, they have to give you bail. People have bails even on murders, you know, because you have a right to be out and fight the case. But that's where he's at. That's his position. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see what happens. Obviously, more come out soon with the situation. And we'll see how soon he makes it home, or if he doesn't, you know, if he ends up getting time over this or ends up fighting time, facing time, or exactly what the situation is, how old this case was, his baby mama tripping, just making up stuff, or did this stuff really go down or whatever. I guess it'll all play out soon enough, bro. This is all fresh. It just happened. He just called in and gave his take. That's his take, bro. That this is nonsensical charges. Basically, he hasn't done this, and that he'll be home soon. Stay safe and stay free, people.